Entering the auditorium, carrying the college mace, is the Associate Provost, Dr. Linda Atkinson, followed by the candidates in the College of Osteopathic. Now entering the auditorium are the candidates from the School of Health Sciences, including physical therapy, biomedical sciences, physician's assistants, and medical laboratory sciences. Please welcome the platform party from the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2024 Commencement Ceremony for PCOM Georgia. You can applaud. As we open our ceremony, we remember our PCOM alumni who passed away during this year, and all those who gave their lives in service of our country. Please remain standing for the invocation to be offered by Mr. R. Brian Ginn, Jr., Chief Campus Officer for PCOM Georgia, and then the national anthem performed by Dr. Ruth Pierre.
Thank you, Provost Veit. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, thank you for being here today. What a beautiful day. Chamber of Commerce weather in Gwinnett County. We're delighted that you're here today. As we seek blessings on our commencement ceremony, please remain standing after the invocation for the singing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please join me in removing our caps. Pray with me, will you? Oh God, we pray that you will look with favor upon this joyous gathering of the PCOM community. For today, we celebrate new beginnings. We celebrate commencement, the dawn of a new journey in each of our graduates' odyssey of life. We celebrate today new challenges, new focus, new energies, new opportunities to serve. We celebrate new work for these graduates' minds, new labors for their hands, and growing compassion for their hearts, as each, in their own way, uses gifts of intellect, empathy, compassion, leadership in this world faced with significant heartache, significant challenges, a world where these graduates are most assuredly needed. But as we celebrate new beginnings, we are grateful for this chance today to simply pause, to slow down for the briefest of moments, to say very simply to these impressive graduates, well done and congratulations, and now press on. In the days to come, give these graduates courage tempered with humility, great strength accompanied by innate tenderness, understanding, insight to know when to ask for assistance from colleagues, and perspective to know when to seek your guidance. We humbly seek your blessings upon those within the faculty who have given their intellect and professionalism driving forward the pursuit of educational attainment and clinical expertise. We seek your blessings this day upon the staff and administration and the PCOM Board of Trustees, whose collective goal is to prove wise stewards of available resources dedicated solely to the education of our newest generation of healthcare leaders. We ask for your blessings, too, upon each of our graduates' families, parents and grandparents, wives, husbands, significant others, children, siblings, extended relatives, and close friends, each having expended themselves in significant support for these graduates' education and intellectual development. Bless their many, many sacrifices. And bless now these graduates who together comprise the ever-resilient class of 2024 as they assume great responsibility for leadership and the health and well-being of the communities that they will call home. Amen. Please remain standing as Dr. Ruth Pierre, a graduate of the Pharm D class of 2022, leads us in the singing of the national anthem. Dr. Pierre.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, brave.
Thank you, Ruth. That was amazing, wasn't it? President Feldstein, Gwinnett Chamber President and CEO Massino, members of the Board of Trustees, Suwannee Mayor Burnett, Associate Provost Atkinson, Deans Mann, Spencer, and McDonald, Chief Campus Officer Ginn, members of the administration, faculty, trustees, family, friends, and students of the classes of 2024, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the PCOM Georgia Commencement Ceremony. Today, as we participate in this age-old tradition, we come together to celebrate the commencement ceremonies of PCOM Georgia's doctoral and graduate programs. I hereby summon the class of 2024 to service for the common good, to lead in an uncertain environment, to further biomedical knowledge, to prevent disease, to cure when possible, to manage pain, to improve mobility, and most of all, to comfort those who are ill and infirmed. You are well prepared and ready for the next step in your lifelong journey. There will be challenges, global pandemics, political unrest, changes in the industry and government, revolutionary new sciences, and technology changing, new healthcare management systems, and the need to provide care to all segments of our very, very complex society. This is a journey into a world that is very unpredictable. Yours is a vocation, a calling to serve your fellow human beings in their moment of greatest need. It is one in which you must conduct yourselves with professionalism, enthusiasm, and a continued passion as those before you have done. We are confident that you will meet these challenges. Our best wishes and prayers go with you always. It is now my privilege to introduce the President and CEO of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, Dr. J.S. Feldstein. Thank you, Dr. Veit. Are we working? Come over to this side.
What's a day without technical difficulties? Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly a pleasure to be with you today. In the lives of our students and in the life of our institution, commencement is a significant moment. As a proud community, we bear witness to our graduates' myriad achievements. We celebrate all of our graduates together from all of our degree programs. We attest to their intellectual and professional formation as osteopathic physicians, pharmacists, physician assistants, physical therapists, scientists, researchers, educators, and scholars. Today is a day of great celebration. Furthermore, this year is a year of great celebration. We commemorate the 125th anniversary of our college's founding. Class of 2024. At this moment, you join in a tradition that began in 1902, when Philadelphia College and Infirmary of Osteopathy held its first formal and public commencement. Our co-founders, Dr. Mason Presley and O.J. Snyder, presided over the ceremony. 17 newly minted osteopathic physicians set out to challenge the philosophy and practice of conventional medicine. Like their teachers and mentors, they integrated and taught an approach of hands-on diagnosis and treatment. They sought to understand the full nature of the person, body, mind, spirit. They had a noble purpose, as Dr. Snyder reminded them in his commencement address, to go forth in the world, bringing peace and comfort to suffering humanity. Inherent in our college's institutional mission and values, the same noble purpose has resonated across time. It's your purpose 125 years later. In the course of your studies at PCOM, you acquired vital knowledge, clinical skills, and the tools of critical thinking. You modeled humanism, compassion, and empathy. Against the backdrop of a global pandemic, you reckoned to understand the science of a novel virus. You realized firsthand that those who practice on the front lines of health are vital to preserving our society. You witnessed how all-consuming the demands of medicine can be as your own education was disrupted. You grappled with the consequences of how a virus could upend our world and the related social, political, and economic upheaval and the collective trauma that will reverberate for decades. You committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion. From this consciousness, you deepen your understanding that achieving health equity requires ongoing efforts to address disparities. You confronted a multitude of challenges in an unsettled world, its pace of change seeming to accelerate with each day. These challenges tested your adaptability. They continue to require ingenuity and resilience. The healthcare landscape you enter is at an inflection point. It requires a fierce urgency. Trust that you possess wisdom gained from your studies and experiences you need to be successful. Take with you, too, a certainty of purpose. Remember always that holistic healthcare is still the heart and soul of medicine. Like the 17 graduates from the class of 1902, go forth in the world, bringing peace and comfort to suffering humanity. Heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Wayne Sykes, a member of the PCOM Board of Trustees representing the Georgia campus, to bring his welcoming remarks.
Good afternoon, Dr. Feldstein, Dr. Veit, Mr. Messino, fellow trustees, faculty, staff, alumni, families, friends, members of the class of 2024. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased and honored to congratulate all of our graduates. Graduates, pinch yourself. You're here. You made it. This is your day. I know that you are proud of this defining moment. You have accomplished so much. Your years at PCOM have been fruitful. You have shown dedication to your work and succeeded at times of significant challenge. However, none of you got here alone. There were others pulling for you all the way. I want to acknowledge and recognize your parents, your grandparents, spouses, children, brothers, sisters, aunts and uncles, friends, and significant others. And if you had a dog or cat that helped you, we'll throw them in there too. Thank you for all that you have done to support, and I'm talking to the supporters. Thank you for all you've done to support, love, and guide these graduates. You gave encouragement, and you made sacrifices. How proud you must be of your graduates. Class of 2024, you are graduating from an extraordinary institution, one that has been celebrating 125 years of academic excellence. As an alumni, you will be joining over 20,000 PCOM alumni spread throughout the nation and the world. Use your PCOM education for greatness. Be known for your professional accomplishments, but also for your humility and humanity. Advocate for those in need and advance science and research in the service of all, so that you will always feel pride and joy, the same as you feel today. So once again, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we offer you all of our best for continued success and a happy career. Thank you all.
We are honored to have with us today the Honorable James Jimmy Burnett, Jr., the Mayor of Suwanee. Mayor Burnett will welcome our graduates and their families on behalf of the City of Suwanee. Mayor.
Well, hello, PCM graduates. I'm afforded this very pleasant duty this afternoon in bringing greetings and hearty congratulations to you from a very proud community. During this 125th anniversary of PCOM's founding, PCOM Georgia celebrates another exceptional year of educational services to the region and our state. I consider it a great honor to represent the City of Suwanee, Gwinnett County, and my fellow citizens of Georgia as we celebrate the resiliency and academic accomplishments of the class of 2024, and as we recognize your continuing commitment of service to your fellow man. I mentioned continuing commitment of service because here locally we are quite aware of the positive impact you graduates have already provided your community through volunteerism. As you expended yourself in the most worthy and rigorous of academic pursuits at PCOM Georgia, you also provided countless hours in giving back to your local community in ways that really matter, ways that really touch the lives of your fellow man. You have worked to organize and execute health career opportunity academies on the campus, helping local high school students understand the career potentials in health sciences. You were judges at the Gwinnett Public School Science and Technology Fair and a multitude of Gwinnett County schools presenting Gwinnett students with information, insights to let them know that they too might find a wonderful career in healthcare. You volunteered at the Lawrenceville Co-op Ministry, Atlanta's Children's Shelter, Hearts for Hunger, the Muslim Mental Health Initiative of Atlanta, and the First Senior Citizen. You placed teams in the Northside Health System's Paint Gwinnett Pink, showing support for loved ones who face cancer and raising funds to combat this insidious disease. The Be the Match Organ Donor Registry benefited from your local drives, and the Gwinnett Cares Helpline benefited from your partnership. You delivered meals to families in the need via the Meals by Grace Food Pantry and prepared meals for families at the Ronald McDonald's House, supporting families who needed temporary lodging while tending to children facing inpatient medical challenges. You held Red Cross blood drives and raised money for the national charity to help victims of multiple natural disasters. And you raised funds for Make-A-Wish Foundation, helping children
with significant health challenges realize their dreams. You were an integral part of the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency and the Snellville Police Department during Drug Take-Back Day. You conducted health fairs at Swanee Town Center, in Duluth, in Lawrenceville, at Piedmont Park, and the Sarah J. Gonzalez Festival, while supporting health information exchanges at the African American Culture and Arts Festival, during the Run the Reagan 5K race and all events around the region, all under the supervision of your faculty. Many of you individually participated in medical mission trips, both here at home and internationally. And of course, as much as we want to forget our collective experience with COVID, our community is so proud that many of you were trained to volunteer with and administer COVID vaccines in concert with the Reserve Medical Corps, the GNR Public Health Department, the Georgia Department of Public Health, local churches, Good News clinics, poultry processing plants in Hall County, the Newton County School System, the Hispanic Alliance, and so many others. And many of you took it on yourselves to organize, deliver groceries to elderlies and shut-ins, people not able to provide basic necessities during the pandemic. Frankly, you've provided so many other unheralded acts of kindness, the list goes on and on. Suffice it to say, the class of 2024 have already touched the lives of so many, and we believe the best is yet to come. So from a grateful extended community, congratulations. Continued success and the very best wishes as you enter the next stage of your commitment to lifelong learning and the service to those who need your passion, your empathy, and your dedication to making our communities a healthier place to live, work, and play. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Burnett. And now for the presentation of the honorary degree. Sir, Mr. Sykes, I present Nick Messina to receive at your hand the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. The doctoral citation reads as follows. Whereas, Nick Messina serves as President and CEO of the Gwinnett Chamber and Partnership Gwinnett in Gwinnett County, Georgia, and he is renowned for his leadership, dedication to Gwinnett, and has a remarkable track record of over 2 decades of shaping the community and economic development landscape, and he has orchestrated a progressive transformation, ushering in the most diverse board of directors in chamber history. And the Gwinnett Chamber has achieved unprecedented milestones, securing a historic 5-star accreditation rating from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in 2022 and earning the organization's inaugural global title as Chamber of the Year by the Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives in 2023. And as the former Chief Economic Development Officer for Partnership Gwinnett, Messina led the charge in business recruitment and retention efforts, executing Gwinnett's economic development strategy. This initiative has yielded strong results with approximately 380 company expansions or relocation, translating to over 32,000 new jobs and $5.2 billion in private capital investment. And he achieved success in the recruiting and staffing industry while simultaneously serving as Georgia's youngest mayor in the city of Swanee. And Messina serves on various boards, including the Regional Business Coalition of Metro Atlanta, the Council for Quality Growth, the Georgia Chamber, and the Water Tower Global Innovation Hub at Gwinnett. And his indelible mark on the greater Gwinnett region has earned Messina accolades such as the most notable Georgians, Power 100, most influential Atlantans, and recognition among the 100 most influential Georgians. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine hereby salutes Nick Messina as an economic and business leader committed to the success and vitality of Gwinnett County, the proud home of PCOM Georgia. And that the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine hereby recommends Nick Messina to receive at your hand the Doctor of Degree of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Thank you. Me by the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you, Nick Messino, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, this 21st day of May 2024. Congratulations.
It is now my privilege and honor to invite Dr. Nick Messino to deliver the commencement address.
Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say, after Mayor Burnett listed 7,000 things that you all did, I don't know how you had time to go to school. So I was blown away by that list, and I commend all of you. But congratulations, Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine graduates. I bring you greetings and best wishes from the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce and the Gwinnett business community. We are very proud of you. Today is a special day. You did it. You are here this morning with your family, friends, maybe your coworkers, spouses, children, parents, and the PCOM faculty, and any of your special guests, all here to celebrate your major accomplishment. For many of you, this path of commencement has not been an easy one. You may be the first person in your family to attend college. Choosing to pursue an advanced degree is a daunting task. There were online forms to be filled out. The GRE, the MCAT, and the overachievers getting their doctorate in pharmacy may have taken the PCAT. Transcripts and letters of reference to gather pre-admission interviews, meetings with advisors, schedules to work through, and for many of you, possibly careers to juggle. But lucky you also got to contend with the global pandemic, which led to Zoom recordings, mask wearing, social distancing, civil unrest, and all the time you were working towards your goal today. With everything that was thrown at you, you were here for this momentous occasion. This is an important day for you and your supporters here in the audience. So again, congratulations. The PCOM Georgia campus was established in 2005. I was at that time in my second term as the mayor of the city of Suwanee at the age of 34. We were so enthusiastic about our new member to the community, but I was not previously aware of PCOM, but my wife, an occupational therapist, educated me on the nuances of osteopathy and DOs. And you should hear me now. I brag about the PCOM, and people think I'm an alumni. I have to correct them. No, I didn't go there, but I'm a huge fan, and you made a huge impact, as the mayor shared earlier, in our community. I also have a very interesting other connection to PCOM. My father and my grandfather were born and raised less than 10 miles from the original campus. My grandfather, who during World War II joined the Navy and built battleships in the Navy shipyard, literally only 11 miles from the original campus. And so I'm very, very proud myself to have lived less than 5 miles from the Georgia campus, and for my family to have this close connection to PCOM for 3 generations. But I will share with you personally and professionally, I'm the most fortunate to have PCOM right here in our community in Suwanee and in Gwinnett County. As President and CEO of the Gwinnett Chamber, the largest suburban chamber in the United States, I've had the privilege to work with Gwinnett employers of all sizes and of varied industries. In my role, I've had the honor to represent Gwinnett County and the state of Georgia on over 50 global mission trips, visiting countries such as Korea, Germany, China, Italy, France, India, England, United Arab Emirates, and the Netherlands, and many others. And I will tell you, on every one of those trips, I've bragged about you. I've bragged about PCOM, that here in Gwinnett County, you can go from pre-K to PhD. I brag specifically about the colleges of osteopathic medicine, the colleges of pharmacy, the doctorate and master's programs in the College of Health Sciences, as we recruit health and life science companies. In my work, I've recruited Fortune 500 companies to Metro Atlanta, and I've worked with entrepreneurs on their innovative ideas and dreams. And as a former mayor of the city of Suwanee, I worked with citizens to reinvent Suwanee by creating an award-winning town center, green space, and park system. Being the son of an immigrant and the first person in my family to graduate with a bachelor's degree, I never would have expected that my journey would have led me here today in front of all of you to be given the great honor to address you this morning on the most important day celebrating your accomplishments. So thank you, PCOM, and thank you, all of you. Thank you. As you transition from student into the careers of your clinicals, or your careers of your clinicals, or those of you who are already in your career, you know life will throw stuff at you. And I am convinced your response to these adversities will be all the difference in your future. I have 4 pieces of advice I'd like to share with all of you graduates and guests today. These are things that I've embraced, that I've benefited from me, my career, and my family. Learning these in my career early by mentors. And by the way, if I can just go off script, find a mentor. Probably a mentor got you here today, and you'll never, I'm 53 years old, I have mentors that I'm engaged with. Never stop being that mentor, having a mentor and then becoming a mentor for someone else. Without a mentorship, I would have never been mayor of Suwanee. I'd never be leading the #1 chamber in the United States. So the first of the 4 things I want to share with you, the first one's so simple: play. P-L-A-Y, play. Enjoy life, smile, take your work seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. Have fun, laugh, enjoy life. Life is complicated. You do not have to be serious all the time. The truth is, people want to enjoy people they work with and are around, and playing increases enthusiasm, reduces stress, and I think many of you know that there's been dozens of psychological and medical studies that laughing regularly, smiling regularly improves both positive and physical mental health. So choose play. The next is choose your attitude. We all need to take responsibility on how we respond to things that life throws at us. Our choice affects others. Ask yourself, is my attitude helping the situation or not? Ask yourself if your attitude is helping you be the person you want to be. We are the only people that are responsible for our attitude choices. We cannot blame others about our attitude. Your coworkers, your family, your friends, they will appreciate you choosing an attitude, and a positive attitude at that. Third, make mistakes and see them as opportunities to learn. Mistakes and failures are inevitable. I've had plenty of them, and I've learned from all of them. Some of the greatest innovative minds have the most brilliant quotes on failures. I'm sure you've read them, I've read them, from Thomas Edison, Elon Musk, Henry Ford, Bill Gates, Sarah Blakely. They have incredible quotes on failure. All incredible inventors, innovators, and I love reading them all, but Winston Churchill shared my favorite. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Could you imagine? You've just had a failure, but you're being enthusiastic about it. But if you remember you're learning something from this opportunity, you will see it as a positive opportunity to learn. It is possible and should be expected that valuable lessons can be learned from every failure. There are thousands of inventions, medical cures, technological advancements that have all came from a failure, from an unexpected outcome. Always learn from your failures, move on, don't repeat the failure, and do it with enthusiasm. Lastly, embrace change and innovation. First, change is inevitable, so you choose your attitude when it's happening. Since it's going to happen anyway, with or without you, why not drive it? Be that driver of innovation and change. Lead it, be playful when it's happening. As growing leaders, create opportunities where your future employees feel comfortable sharing their ideas and challenging the status quo. Innovation and change personally keeps me fully engaged in my career of promoting and championing business in Gwinnett and in Georgia. I believe it will for you for years to come. In closing, I want to share a quote from Rosa Moss Cantor, university professor and author. She wrote, "Change is debilitating when done to us, but exhilarating when done by us." So 2024 graduates of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, choose to play. Choose your positive attitude. Don't fear failure, but learn from it. Embrace and drive and never stop having fun driving innovation. It has been my great pleasure to be here with you today, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Now, Dr. Messino for that great message. Be careful, the ER might call you up one night and say you have an urgent patient waiting for you, so, doctor. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Andrea Mann, Dean and Chief Academic Officer for the Osteopathic Medical Program, will address the DO class of 2024. Dr. Mann.
Good afternoon. Doctors of Osteopathic Medicine, PCOM Georgia, class of 2024. Over 50 years ago, renowned scientists Herman Simon and William Chase wrote a landmark study about chess, stating that mastering the game requires 10,000 to 50,000 hours of deliberate practice. In his book, Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell highlights that exceptional performance in a demanding field like medicine requires extensive training. Quote, "In cognitively demanding fields, there are no naturals. Nobody walks into an operating room straight out of a surgical rotation and does world-class neurosurgery." And second, more crucially for the theme of outliers, the amount of practice necessary for exceptional performance is so extensive that people who end up on top need help. Outliers are those who've been given opportunities and who have the strength and presence of mind to seize them, end quote. Class of 2024, you are all outliers. Approximately 35,000 hours ago, you embarked on your osteopathic medical journey at PCOM Georgia. Despite initial challenges akin to drinking from a fire hose, you organized and made sense of an intense stream of knowledge through courage, resilience, and a commitment to excellence. Your journey has been marked by positivity, authenticity, and a dedication as you focused on your goals despite diversity and adversity. Wrong word. As you stand on the threshold of a new chapter in your path to becoming a physician, reflect on your driving purpose and the whole person approach to osteopathic medicine. You possess the tools, knowledge, and compassion to impact your patients' lives positively. Approach each patient with enthusiasm, dedication, and a commitment to quality. Listen attentively. Practice kindness, empathy, and patience. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing that outliers seize them with strength and presence of mind. Learn something daily. Be lifelong learners and continue deliberate practice. Cherish every moment. Practice self-compassion and stay true to your hunger for healing and helping others. Lean on your teachers, family, and friends. You are never alone. Remember that the support systems that help you get to this day, we are all still and will always be there. You have chosen an incredible job. The best is yet to come. As Steve Jobs said, the founder of Apple Co., the journey is the reward. Continue this journey as an outlier and seize this opportunity to make a difference. Your voyage ahead is brimming with possibilities, and I have full confidence that you will shine bright. Congratulations, class of 2024. Welcome to the osteopathic profession. Go be great. I am so proud of you.
At this time, we'll have our presentation of degrees in the course and final roll call of the program's 2024 graduates. The presentation of the degrees in course will be led by Dr. Mann.
This is the best part, everybody. Would the candidates for the degree, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, please rise? President Feldstein, I have the honor to present these students who have successfully completed the requirements for the degree Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine as established by the faculty and the Board of Trustees. I present them, sir, on recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Board of Trustees to receive at your hand the degree Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine.
You ready? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the degree, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, as earned, with all rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You may now be seated.
The PCOM DO class of 2024 will now answer their final collegiate roll call. I invite the first row from the DO class, so please rise and approach the stage. Dr. Mann will hood the graduates with assistance from the clinical faculty from the College of Osteopathic Medicine and physicians who are an immediate family member of a graduating class member. Platform hooders, please take your place on the platform, and hooding family members, please ready yourself to move into the family member positions. We do ask that our guests remain seated. Staff photographers will be capturing the graduates as they cross the stage. May I ask our audience to maybe please hold their applause until the very last DO graduate has been hooded. Maybe.
Dr. Eun-Ji An. Dr. Minna Naveed Alvi. Dr. Ikra Anjum. Dr. Mohammed Shahid Awan. Dr. Jumaka Cadmus. Dr. Hamza Aftab Chowdhury. Dr. Alexander Christiansen. Dr. Peyton Nicole Cleary. Dr. Stav Kaylee Gare. Dr. Victoria Gilrain. Dr. Brian James Goldstone. Dr. Arya Kishore. Dr. Erica Lee. Dr. Iman Mir. Dr. Soha Shaheen Noorani. Dr. J. Mahesh Patel. Dr. Rima Bharat Patel. Dr. Ali Ayman John Sala. Dr. Patrick Thomas Seathaler. Dr. Linda Rushdie Sagayar. Dr. Vivek Shripati. Dr. Varun Yarabarla. Dr. Anna Yoon. Dr. Esther Kim. Dr. Christopher Tai-hee Lee. Dr. Dennis Chen. Dr. Charles Bates. Dr. Raghavendra Pingali. Dr. Brianne Michelle Richardson. Dr. Elizabeth Osborne. Dr. Eric von Schatzer. Dr. Jamal Kradith. Dr. David Michael Davis. Dr. Joseph Lajos Navoa. Dr. Samuel Drennan Ross. Dr. Arish Amersi. Dr. Advait Apte. Dr. Vahenor Singh Anand. Dr. Mariam Nabil Rad. Dr. Saida Salim Danani. Dr. Batul Zehra Momin. Dr. Aksa Malik. Dr. Keisha Hampton Parker. Dr. Zarifa Eshoa. Dr. Angelica Gonzalez Rivera. Dr. Danielle Piantadosi Cooper. Dr. Jasmine Chikako Ito. Dr. Sanjana Kutyar. Dr. Janine Fadi Kafori. Dr. Kaylee Gergen. Dr. Kandarp Shah. Dr. Matthew Stephen Mitchell. Dr. Michael Ryan Braswell. Dr. Daniel Cole Bass. Dr. Marcus Dusan Sojourner. Dr. Chase Thomas Clark. Dr. Michael Tucker. Dr. John Lee. Dr. Rena Wen. Dr. Martine Almonor. Dr. Sarah Kyle. Dr. Trupti Dinesh Patel. Dr. Prachi Patel. Dr. Zelik Abiel Gill. Dr. John Robert Ingenito. Dr. Louis Truong Do. Dr. Ji Hun Choi. Dr. Justin Cho. Dr. Mercedes Mahinai Gray. Dr. Monica Guadalupe Acosta. Dr. Maria Del Mar Araujo Cardozo. Dr. Clarabelle Adeyemi. Dr. Faiza Asif. Dr. Feruza Mustafayevna Bezgunova. Dr. Sierra Marie Smith. Dr. Jessica Kim. Dr. Jessica Lori Radchuk. Dr. Jessica Kraft. Dr. Colin Kayvon Rusbehi. Dr. Michael Kwame Esuman Asan. Dr. Fabian Alfonso Hernandez. Dr. George Kunju Matthew. Dr. Ho Yin Colin Lam, Dr. Laura Rincon, Dr. Ojaswa Prasad, Dr. Megan Catherine Brennan, Dr. Kathleen Mary Ebersol, Dr. Hassan Rana, Dr. Hifsa Zainab Saki, Dr. Jisa Johnny Joseph, Dr. Margie Sanjay Nayak, Dr. Julia Eisman, Dr. Amanda Hung Pham, Dr. Kareem Shuhaita, Dr. Zara Rahman, Dr. Farzan Nasir Udin, Dr. Landon Joseph Mediavilla, Dr. Peter Choi, Dr. Brian Clapes, Dr. Christopher N. Cooper, Dr. Najula Noor, Dr. Maria de Jesus Lopez Garcia, Dr. Andrew Harvey Waltersdorf, Dr. Brittany Henderson, Dr. Cinque Nicole Marzette, Dr. Lacera Bell, Dr. Jatranisha L. Walton, Dr. Sheena Allen, Dr. Rebecca Michelle Farris, Dr. Faye Gal, Dr. Hamad Hassan, Dr. Jad Hassan Al-Khalil, Dr. Sarush Parsa, Dr. Shahil Patel, Dr. Kanan Patel, Dr. Libby Leanne Lorette, Dr. Maria Sipchenko, Dr. Joseph Fletcher Tiller, Dr. Alexis Nicole Katz, Dr. Jared Alexander Gordon, Dr. Rachel Lee Rabioli Brosius, Dr. Sahara Rain Peters, Dr. Dominic Ricci, Dr. Henna Yukani, Dr. Bana Hussein, Dr. Aisha Shah, Dr. Stephanie Yan, Dr. Shino Madeline Sleeper, Dr. Ravi Teja Pulusu, Dr. Monisha Y. Amin, Dr. Maricela Ray Plasencia,
It's my pleasure to introduce at this time Dr. Sean Spencer, Dean and Chief Academic Officer for the School of Pharmacy, who will address the pharmacy class of 2024. Dr. Spencer.
Good afternoon, incredible graduates of the PCOM School of Pharmacy class of 2024. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone in your lives. The culmination of years of dedication, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to joining one of the most trusted professions, carrying the rewarding insignia that the pharmacy profession bears. You are now embarking on a career journey that will shape the lives of countless individuals. And for that, our communities welcome you today with open arms as their pharmacist. Whether it be our long-term healthcare centers, nuclear pharmacies, patient-centered medical homes, the pharmaceutical industry, or our local community pharmacies spread across this nation, the pharmacy profession needs all that you have become, and it will become you. Because you are the future of pharmacy. You have embraced not only the scientific knowledge and skills required to provide care through medications, but also the empathy, compassion, and integrity that define the true essence of a pharmacist. Your role goes beyond what is traditionally thought of as pharmacy, as you have seen the power of your patient advocacy, the impact of promoting health and wellness in your communities. And as a pharmacist, you have the power and authority to be a beacon of hope, providing solace and support during the most vulnerable moments in a person's life. You are being bestowed with this honor and this privilege to serve others in their pursuit of health and happiness. So on behalf of the faculty of the School of Pharmacy, we are all truly proud of what you have achieved. The challenges and obstacles you've had to overcome to stand here today may only be known to those close to you. However, each of you will be remembered for the fabric of your perseverance. Today, you emerge not only as graduates, but as champions for what's possible. I urge you to never lose sight of the human connection behind each prescription, behind every medication regimen, and every pharmaceutical intervention lies a person who seeks your comfort, your understanding, and you being a partner in their healthcare journey. As doctors of pharmacy, you are entering an evolving landscape in healthcare, and you are well equipped to navigate these waters with confidence and grace as you help to establish new frontiers in patient care. Let your work as a pharmacist be a testament to your values, your character, and your steadfast commitment to the well-being of humanity. Thank you, PCOM School of Pharmacy Class of 2024, for etching your names into the annals of our history, and congratulations on realizing your dream of becoming doctors of pharmacy. As you go forth, stay curious, care for yourselves, and most of all, feel proud, because you deserve it. Thank you.
At this time, we'll have our presentation of degrees in the course and final roll call of the class of 2024 School of Pharmacy. The presentation of the degrees in the course will be led by Dr. Spencer.
Would the candidates for degree of Doctor of Pharmacy please rise? President Feldstein, I have the honor to present these students who have successfully completed the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Pharmacy as established by the faculty and the Board of Trustees. I present them, sir, on recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Board of Trustees to receive at your hand the degree Doctor of Pharmacy.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Pharmacy, as earned, with all rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Class, you may be seated.
It is now time to present the School of Pharmacy, class of 2024. Dr. Spencer will hood the graduates with assistance from the faculty of the School of Pharmacy and those pharmacists who have immediate family members in the PharmD graduating class. Hooders, please take your place on the hooding platform. Again, we ask our guests to remain seated. Staff photographers are ready to capture the event. And I ask the audience one more time to please hold your applause until the last graduate, but do as you wish.
Dr. Caleb Adams. Dr. Idara Akpan. Dr. Begum Mazrina Farhin. Dr. Larissa Stacy Gutsu. Dr. Jasmine Jaree Horn. Dr. Ali Saheb. Dr. Priscilla Gaunai Kumoa. Dr. Sanjayla Mallory. Dr. Amber Lindsay Milton. Dr. Nikki Nazari. Dr. Donna Elise Thomas. Dr. Sia Hannah Pesima. Dr. Andrew Wilson. Dr. Haley Johnson. Dr. M.D. Mahbahur Rahman. Dr. Jan Wen. Dr. Zui Duke Liu. Dr. Na Yun Yi. Dr. Hien Tran. Dr. Jan C. Rowe. Dr. Tiffany Jones. Dr. Justice Milan Mathis. Dr. Van An Cao Wen. Dr. Kang Kim Tran. Dr. Kevin Durrell Grant. Dr. Priyanka Patel. Dr. Krishna Rajesh Chavada. Dr. Komal Milind Boot. Dr. Ifreke King. Dr. Chijoke Ameka. Dr. Amy Patrice Ringer. Dr. Katere Koram. Dr. Shahrzad Sobi Najafabadi. Dr. Mir Shuaib Mirjan. Dr. Trang Wen. Dr. Kabir Mateen Akmal. Dr. Dalton Davis. Dr. Yanis Hurt. Dr. Courtney Alyssa Epps. Dr. Charisma Chiamaka Oswagu. Dr. Imani Washington. Dr. Lisbeth Francis Bent. Dr. Sophia Zenaida Jenkins. Dr. Andrew King. Dr. April Yoonji Lee. Dr. Manpreet Raina. Dr. Aisha Priyadarshani Gam Acharij. Dr. Clinice Robinson. Dr. Jasmine Miles. Dr. George Dean. Dr. Andia Shamsai. Dr. Sonia Umed Saeed. Dr. Charvez LaRae Perry. Dr. Raymond Ayotunde da Silva. Dr. Donghyun Park. Dr. Mandarius Glenn. Dr. Shanteri Banks. Dr. Michael Watkins. Dr. Neil Jitendra Patel. Dr. Daniel Dorsu. Dr. Laura Maria Wood Castillo. Dr. Caitlin Appleby Morse. Dr. Nilmari Arrojo. Dr. Gilberto Jesus Acevedo Sarden. Dr. Melanie Angelis Colon Rivera. Dr. Katie Kim Kang. Dr. William Jinmong Riley. Dr. Coralis Gabriela Polanco Martinez. Dr. Alejandro Jose Garcia Lugo. Dr. Jose Antonio Burgos Carradero. Dr. Kareem Eldin Ahmed Tariq Halal. Dr. Sung Hwan Kim.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Gregory McDonald, Dean of the School of Health Sciences, who will address the class of 2024.
Welcome, graduates, family and friends, faculty, staff, and alumni. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to celebrate the biomedical sciences, medical laboratory science, physician assistant studies, and doctor of physical therapy class of 2024. I want to take a moment to recognize each and every one of you. You have been very resilient and have pivoted in short periods of unprecedented times to adapt to new ways of learning, teaching, testing, and yet you're sitting here today as a class of 2024. In the past few years, there were moments of uncertainty. Often there was not much time for you to reflect or to figure out what was going on in the world, with family, friends, and with your own life. But today, you have a foundation, a PCOM education, and tomorrow, as you go out into the world, the workplace, you're going to find out how strong that reputation and foundation really is. How you conduct yourself will define who you are and what you stand for. No matter what obstacles you face, never forget the obstacles that you overcame. You all rose to meet the new challenges and expectations in a dignified and professional manner, and for this, you should be extremely proud. Continue to see where your new clinical skills will take you, but make sure that your humanity shines through more than ever. Be bold, be wise. Do not let your guard down. Use the same tenacity you succeeded with at PCOM and apply it into the workplace, into the real world, and your community. Ultimately, your country will be involved, and hopefully, the world as a whole. I, for one, look forward to living in a world that you all create, where we can live in a safe, healthy, diverse, and inclusive society. Good luck, class of 2024.
We will have our presentation of degrees in course and the final roll call of all the graduates. The presentation of the degrees in course will be led by Dr. McDonald.
Would the candidates for the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy, Master of Science in Biomedical Science, Master of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, and Master of Science in Health Sciences, Physician Assistant Studies, please rise. President Feldstein, I have the honor to present these students who have successfully completed the requirements for their respective degrees, Doctor of Physical Medicine, Master of Science in Biomedical Science, Master of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, and Master of Science in Health Sciences Physician Assistant Studies as established by the faculty and the Board of Trustees. I present them, sir, on recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Board of Trustees to receive at your hand the degree Doctor of Physical Medicine, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences, Master of Science in Health Sciences, Physician Assistant Studies, and Master of Science in Medical Laboratory Science.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the degrees Doctor of Physical Therapy, Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences, Master of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, and Master of Science in Health Sciences, Physician's Assistant Studies, as earned, with all rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You may now be seated.
Now presenting the classes of 2024 from the School of Health Sciences. Dr. Mayer, Chair for the Department of Physical Therapy, will hood the graduates with assistance from the faculty of the School of Health Sciences and Physical Therapy, and those who have immediate family members in the Doctor of Physical Therapy class. Dr. Brian DeHaven, Interim Program Director of the Biomedical Science Program, Dr. Rebecca Thomas, Chairperson and Program Director for Physician Assistant Studies, along with their respective faculty members, and Ms. Karen Giddens, Program Director for Medical Laboratory Science, will participate in the hooding of their students. Hooders, please take your place on the hooding platform, please. Again, we ask our guests to remain seated. Staff photographers will capture the event. I ask the audience to compete with the other audiences in their cheers.
Dr. Caitlin Dene Alvarez. Dr. Carly Madison Chandler. Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Downing. Dr. Shania Danielle Evans. Dr. Brianna Lynn Fair. Dr. Aaron Farmer. Dr. Emily Felice. Dr. Courtly Elaine Grimes. Dr. Jennifer Marie Gillarte. Dr. Kelsey Brooke Hales. Dr. Ji Young Han. Dr. Madison Dominica Hendricks. Dr. Michaela Naomi Herrera. Dr. Christian Thomas Huey. Dr. Cameron Alexander Johnson. Dr. Jessica Sarah Kalish. Dr. Carrie Danielle King. Dr. Coulson Marie Lamb. Dr. Elizabeth Pate Lomax. Dr. Courtney Michelle Lynn. Dr. Brandon Maddox. Dr. Mackenzie Lynn Miller. Dr. Gabrielle Faith Mills. Dr. David Wen. Dr. Jadira Nwoke. Dr. Adriana Oseguera. Dr. Courtney D. O'Connell. Dr. Cameron Chase Ogden. Dr. Erin Nicole Roberts. Dr. Riley Ann Robinson. Dr. Sabrina Samuels. Dr. Tana Jane Shelnut. Dr. Micah Stuman. Dr. Salamnish Tezera. Dr. Catherine Miriam Wellborn Palmer. Dr. Amia Monet Williams. Dr. Jaleesa Wright Prince. Dr. Hannah Yancey.
Now the School of Health Sciences and Biomedical Sciences.
Dylan Tillman Avian. Cameron Mark Bragg. William Robert Johnston III. Zaida Shanab. Alexander Gilbert Behringer. Chimobin Dubasi. Kent R. Sager.
Oh, hold on, Pride. Pride, hold on.
Pride Anissa Harper. Alani Gaucher. Janae Shafa Camellia Taylor. Akili Filet Jabulani.
Sarah Masood.
Joshua Samuel Pruner. Bo Berthelow. Emily Graves. Nikita Talapali. Shamaya Rice. Beyonce Nate Samuels. Michael Leslie Rose. Delaney Grace Rains. Skylar David Haynes. Senate Nina Weaver. Amber Alexis Johnson. China James.
Now the School of Health Sciences, Physician's Assistant.
Gazang Abdullah. Dahlia Ruby Al-Sati. Mark Blaine Anderson. Tana Anderson. Jordan Blackman Smith. Emma Brown. Kimberly Grace Booker. Alyssa Ann Burian. Alexandra Hope Burklow. Daniel John Chang. Avery Lynn Simber. Carly Page Dom. Jacqueline Lydia DeFelice. Amira Elizabeth Eltantawi. Brenda Franco. Sydney Frazier. Danielle Vitali Frias. Alexa Galeli. Charla Gordon. Renee Gerton. Claire Holland. Caitlin Malbreck. Naomi Maria Jose Naganoma. Fung Uyen Bao Wen. Tochuku Maureen Okamezi. Allison Marie Ritter. Rachel C. Rooks. Georgia McCall Rutledge. Mercedes Ray Tatum. Ashley Arel Wilson. Charlotte Wolstenhume.
School of Health Sciences, Medical Laboratory Sciences.
Christina Von Dans. Alexis Nakia Quainter. Alexandria Shadon Bird. Celestina Patricia Phillips Scott. Marcus Ramond Green. Leslie Cadet. Violicia Waynetta Green. Conception Martinez. Hadaya Muhammad. Rafael Chunyan Artiaga. Gerald Rashawn Holyfield. Dominique Jeremy Cunningham. Janitha Sierra Wells.
Okay, I would like to ask at this time, would all the graduates please rise? I present them to you. PCOM Georgia graduates from the class of 2024. Congratulations, you have achieved your goal. You may be seated. At this time, Dr. Mann will lead the osteopathic medicine graduates in the osteopathic oath.
Graduates, please stand and read the osteopathic oath with me as I read it out loud. I would also like to invite any DOs that are in the audience to please stand with us to reaffirm your oath. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it may be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biological truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. You may be seated.
I would like to ask at this time Dr. Spencer to approach the podium to lead the pharmacy graduates in the oath of a pharmacist.
Class of 2024, new graduates of the School of Pharmacy, please rise for the reading of the Oath of a Pharmacist as found in your program. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering of my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve healthcare, patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, and experiences and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Please be seated.
I would like to ask at this time Dr. Mayer, Chair of the Department of Physical Therapy, to approach the podium to lead physical therapy graduates in the oath of a physical therapist.
Would the class of 2024 Doctor of Physical Therapy students please rise and recite the oath of physical therapist with me? As a physical therapist dedicated to providing the highest quality of care and services, I solemnly pledge I will respect the rights and dignity of all individuals who seek our services or with whom I work, act in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of my services, exercise sound professional judgment while abiding by legal and ethical requirements, demonstrate integrity during interactions with colleagues, other healthcare providers, students, faculty, researchers, the public, and payers for the enhancement of patient care and the advancement of the profession. Enhance my practice through lifelong acquisition and application of knowledge, skills, and professional behavior. Participate in efforts to meet physical therapy and healthcare needs of local, national, and global communities. Thus, with this oath, I accept the duties and responsibilities that embody the physical therapy profession. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, graduates. I come representing the Alumni Association. As Vice President of PCOM Alumni Association, I have the honor and privilege of congratulating all of our graduates and welcoming you into the association. For over 100 years, the PCOM Alumni Association has been and continues to be an integral part of the college, offering, among other things, scholarships, awards, and mentorship. So, today, we celebrate and give thanks for all of our graduates and their families. Bless their lives and guide their steps as they move into the future with eager and open hearts. May they continue to perfect their art and provide care and service to their communities. I came all the way from Philadelphia today to congratulate you all and welcome you into the Alumni Association.
Thank you. To all the congratulations you have received, may I add my personal regards and cordial best wishes to each and every one of you. You have now achieved your goal. You have earned your graduate and professional degrees. I'm confident that you will find great reward and success in your chosen career. Serve well your profession that it may better serve you. Before concluding, I want to make some recognitions. Would now all the military graduates please rise and be recognized? Military graduates. Thank you for your service. It's important to note that in addition to their dedication to the classroom and to their patients, members of the class of 2024 have volunteered much of their time to community service around the Gwinnett County and Metro Atlanta area and sponsored countless outreach events. We applaud the spirit of service. Each of our new graduates has earned our congratulations on this significant accomplishment. However, we know that you did not make this journey alone. They did so with the support of parents, spouses, significant others, children, and friends. Okay, now, those graduates that got engaged or married during school, I want you to now please stand. Engaged or married? Okay, thank you. I'm not sure where they found the time to do that, but that's okay. But again, now, if you have children or had a child born during school, now please stand. Again, where did they find the time? At this time, we ask the graduates to turn and thank their parents, spouses, children, and other members of their family, friends who have supported them throughout their graduate studies. Please recognize your parents. Stand and be recognized. On behalf of the college, we also thank all the friends, family members who are with us today to share this event with our graduates and the faculty to our graduates. We could not be prouder of you or happier for each of you. Today you have our congratulations, but tomorrow and always you will have our hopes and prayers. This now concludes our commencement ceremony. Please remain standing until the platform party and all graduates have exited. Thank you.